test. So like they're like, oh yeah, I support and defend the Constitution, so help me God. And they don't even read the thing, so that's the problem. But the bigger problem is that not that the oath takers don't read it. The bigger problem is that people don't read it because, all right, I'm gonna blow your mind away with this. All right, there's only two tiers of laws in the country. There's constitutional law, statutory law. All right, it's the government's job to enforce the statutes. All right, the government enforces the statutes. It's the people's job to enforce the Constitution. So the statutes say what the people can and can't do, right? You can't go in and hold someone at gunpoint and take their property. The Constitution says what the government can and can't do. If you read this Constitution very clearly, our rights do not come from this Constitution. All rights, if you're going to learn anything from what I say, all rights come from the ownership of property. All rights, it's going to blow your mind, all right? All rights come from the ownership of property. Some people are going to just go into a seizure when they hear that, but that's where rights come from. And so life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, life, liberty, and the pursuit of property is what the documents originally said before they got changed, all right? So if I own this shirt, right, if I own this shirt, who I can lend this shirt out to someone, and then, I said, hey, give the shirt back. So I'm going to give them a license to use my shirt, but I'm the owner of the shirt, so I take it back whenever I want because it's my shirt and I own it. My children understand this really well. When they're playing in the sandbox, they want their toys, they grab it and say, mine, mine. But people don't understand this. We don't understand the Constitution. First Amendment does not say you have the right, that the Constitution gives you this right. The First Amendment, along with the rest of them, they say, Congress shall make no law abridging your rights. So the Constitution is a binding document. It says what the government can't do, right? Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of the... How many rights are secured by the First Amendment? Three? Any other guesses? There's 5. All right. We have speech, religion,
pursuit of happiness,
expression, assembly, and number 5, drumroll, the petition to redress the government for grievances. Why would they put that? Why would the founders put that in the First Amendment? Maybe they kind of knew the government was going to be abusive from the very beginning. That's why the right to petition the government of redress is in the First Amendment. Do you know in Canada, you guys know in Canada, they don't even have the right to due process of law. They don't have that right.
They don't have a constitution.
So we got a lot of amazing rights in the country here in the United States, and they're all for nothing if we don't stand up for them. All right, so we got to exercise our power. We got to take responsibility for our life. Take responsibility for the state of the union, and that's where we get our power from. It's not pointing the finger. That's not going to get us anywhere. You want to point the finger, great. Point the finger and take responsibility for the state of the country. And that's what I got for you guys, man. And now one more thing. Standing up for freedom is never easy. So don't get yourself in this mindset that you think, hey, the freedom thing's supposed to be easy. It's not easy. It's never easy. All the rights that we enjoy today, someone down the road beforehand had to die or lose all their property just so we can get where we are today. So it's kind of up to us to keep pushing the torch of liberty forward for the next generation so they can enjoy the liberties just as people before us. I mean, you think about it, wrap your head around this, man. People gave up everything they had. Families, their property, children, relationships, everything to draft this document. And we can honor that by living it. We can honor that by living it, studying it, and fighting for it. Yeah, you only have the rights that you're willing to fight and die for. If you're not willing to fight for them, you really have no rights. Don't get mad at me. I didn't make the world. That's just kind of how it seems to be. If someone's going to infringe on your rights, you got to stand up for them. You guys know in the Kentucky Constitution, it's explicitly written in the Kentucky Constitution, not only do you have all these rights, but you have the right to defend your rights as well. The most powerful one-liner in this whole book, and I haven't read it, but I mean, I've read it before, so I know it, but the most powerful one-liner is the 9th Amendment. This is what we need to bury deep in our heads. The 9th Amendment, all right, says that the enumeration of certain rights in this document cannot be construed to deny other rights retained by the people, unquote. What does that mean? Well, it means that the founding fathers of this country started enumerating rights. Enumerate, it means number them, right? Speech, keep your guns, defense, So they're going down the list, and I can imagine, like, at some point they're like, oh man, I got this itch. Oh, wait a minute, I got the right to scratch my neck if it itches. Dude, we're gonna be here all year enumerating all these rights. And that's why they came up with the 9th Amendment. And the 9th Amendment says just because we listed all these rights, that can't be used to deny other rights retained by the people. So the 9th, listen to that statement, everybody. It says other rights retained by the people. You have the power to retain rights that are not enumerated in the Constitution. Oh.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Well said. Thank you.
For anyone viewing this, they can reach you at.
There it is right there, the 9th Amendment.
Fantastic. For anyone watching this, they can reach you at.
For anyone, I don't know, man. I'm all over the place. My company is Farm Match. I promote connecting people with farms. We can have all the freedom in the world, and if we're eating junky food and our mind isn't clear, we're not going to be able to exercise our rights. So we got to be able to have healthy soil, healthy food, clean water, and all these things. But don't worry about finding me. Worry about finding this.
There you go.
All right, this is what it's about right here. But if you want to find me, you can go to Farm Match and find me. This is what it's about right here. Every person, everyone needs to study this document. All right, bring it out. This is how we celebrate our birthdays. We're not going to eat junk food. We're going to read through the Constitution.
There you go.
All right, we've got Article 1. Article 1 defines the legislature, right? Article 2 defines the executive branch. Article 3 defines the courts. All right, 7 articles. Article 7, how to amend it. You can't. You're cutting it off, or what does this mean? Am I getting cut off? Dude, read this document. It's
Thank you,
easy.
brother.
Yeah, you're okay.
Appreciate it.
All right, good. Do something good with that.
We've been rolling for 5 hours and 18 minutes. Any closing thoughts from Doug?
Well, food sovereignty.
Hey, love the work you guys are doing.
Sovereignty.
Yeah,
Clean soil,
Yeah.
for
let's
clean
do something good in the
farms,
world together.
for clean minds,
we need
for the
Yeah,
future.
we need to privatize.
We are
everything.
resistance.
Food sovereignty is actually a secure food for your families.
How do we get you all things?
It's a wrap.
Give me
Yo.